Hello and welcome to Beyond Sculpted, the podcast where we tackle life's curveball with a dose of humor and some expert advice. I am your host Reetu Durga, and today we are talking about something that's close to the roots, literally. It's hair fall and the journey to baldness. But fear not, joining me to unravel this hairy situation is the fabulous and brilliant Dr. Rachita from Skulpted by Kan. Welcome, Dr. Rachita.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I have a pleasure sitting here. Let's start the topic. I'll just brush it up some with you.
Oh, definitely. Now, Dr. Rachita, let's start with a question that's been plaguing humanity for ages. Is it normal to cry when you see hair clogging the shower drain?
Of course, it's completely normal to see 50 to 100 strands hair fall daily. But if they are not coming back on your scalp and if you're seeing, bald patches or thinning hairline, then it's like you have to get to your specialist. It's that you have to set the panic button on.
That's a relief. But how do you know when you are crossing the line from normal hair fall to I am balding?
It's actually a very fine line. When you see your hairline receding, females especially are seeing the thinning patches or the thinning partitions of their hair, and you are seeing hair everywhere around you. That's the time you have to seek the specialist. They're going to tell you the best of treatments which is important for you and everything required for your daily lifestyle and everything.
Nice one. Doc, so now let's get serious for a moment. Hair fall has so many causes: stress, diet, hormones, even genetics. Can we really fight nature, or are we destined to embrace the bald look like The Rock?
Okay, The Rock's look is iconic, but everybody does not want to go through the same route. Of course, you can reverse that by putting a bit of, good nutrition and a balanced diet and some exercises like yoga or Zumba or anything which you like. And of course, the expert treatments, that is PRPs, GFCs, mesotherapies, or maybe microneedling as well. They help you a lot.
PRPTherapy sounds fancy. Is that where you sprinkle some magic fairy dust and your hair grows back overnight?
Okay, that's not like that. PRP stands for platelet-rich plasma therapy basically. So we take approximately 8 to 10 ml of your blood sample and centrifuge it and get your plasma retrieved, and then we directly inject it into your scalp. Plasma helps the cells to grow nicely and have a really stimulated hair growth. It's a natural way and effective one which gives you hair growth and your hair loss is reversed. But sadly, it's not that fairy dust thing.
I was hoping for a sprinkle or two, but what about those who are already bald or almost there? Is there a hope for them?
Absolutely. Hair transplants are the game changer of the market. It's a very easy process and it's like a second chance to your scalp. So it hardly takes 8 to 10 hours of the day. And we start, extracting your grafts from the donor area. That could be back of your head through the best technologies like FUE or maybe DHI. So game changers like hair transplant or maybe another thing which, there are a number of things in the market, but hair transplants are the best option to give yourself.
That's amazing, but let's address the elephant in the room, or rather the myths. Some people think hair transplants look fake or that they are only for men. Is it true or false?
It's actually false. Completely false. Hair transplants are not looking, artificial anymore. People give the best of the hairlines which look the most natural ones. Even a normal person would not be able to recognize that you have got a hair transplant. And for females as well. Females get feared because they think that you have to trim off the whole hair, but that's not true. For females, we usually just don't trim, we just trim the donor area of the head, that is the back of your head, not the front area of the recipient side. So it's the best option for both the genders. It's not just a male-oriented treatment.
Love it. Now, Doc, before we wrap up, what's your ultimate advice for our listeners who are freaking out about hair fall?
Actually, just don't freak out about your hair fall. At the earliest, get the advice from the experts. Have the treatments, reverse your hair fall or hair loss, and there you go, you have the best of the hair. Just put in some nutrition, good exercise, and if you feel like getting a hair transplant, then why not? Just get one, and it's the most safest option out there, so it's always a good option.
Couldn't agree more. Thank you so much, Dr. Rachita, for this enlightening and entertaining discussion. I am sure our listeners are feeling a lot more confident about tackling their hair issues.
Of course, ma'am. Thank you so much for inviting me. It was a pleasure being here.
And that's a wrap for today's episode of Beyond Sculpted. If you enjoyed this chat, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Got questions or topic you want us to cover? Drop us a message. Until next time, stay fabulous and keep those hairlines intact. Thank you.